We count down the kickoff of what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. It's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here we go. Quickly to the air is Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
From midfield now, Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To the air again, Burrow. That's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's going to have the Bengals first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They run for it with Mixon. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. Pushes him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But nice little gain. On second and a yard. Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown, Bengals. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 30 on second down, Carr toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On second and 11 now, Carr. And this one taken in by Olave. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Throwing his Carr on third down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And his throw here's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter two. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game. So you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to Mixon on first down. Down to about the 32. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start. Boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now Burrow on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 3rd and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl. Burrow will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Another reception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. McPherson's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Carr to throw. Again, it's Johnson. Finding room at midfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Carr now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Carr. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. To throw his car. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you it's ended with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Pass midfield. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from the special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long, That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Carr now on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A little juke. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Again, Kamara. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Carr. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints are back within a score. Well, they had the chances in the first half, you remember, but had set for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
But on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical? Or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
His first catch in his Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Throwing again on second down. Burrow got a man open. It's Chase. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. McPherson's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing his car on third down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That third down conversion good for 23.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Carr, Olave over the middle, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Kamara up the middle. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run it again with Kamara. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. This one taken in by Olave. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. On play action, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Burrow on 3rd down. He completes it to Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mixing up the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 56 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. Took that in one-handed. What a grab. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. McPherson's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with a protect. There he goes, right side. 20. Touchdown. T. Higgins, 77 yards. And the Bengals are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. After the sack on first down, Carr. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Give him 32 on the play. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to take another shot here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now Carr, gotta have this one. Got an open man, it's Olave. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded right around the 8. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full count.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 84 yards. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. The focus goes back to Chris Olave and the Saints offense. So far he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
Oh, no.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Carr now on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And right side, they're going to go option here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Oh, no, he lost the football. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 4. A minute 51 on the clock. Here we go. A touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a first down. Throwing, Burrow. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. Now a dump off here complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Got a man, it's Chase. He completes it. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
2nd and 4. Carr to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Carr. He's got his target. It's Olave. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, #2. As they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing his Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Carr. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints.
Next up, it's the Broncos on the clock. The New Orleans Saints are now on the clock. The Denver Broncos are now on the clock. With the next selection, the Saints are on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Denver Broncos. On the clock now, the New Orleans Saints. The Denver Broncos are on the clock. It's the New Orleans Saints, now on the clock. On the clock now, the Los Angeles Rams. The New Orleans Saints are now on the clock. Next up, it's the Broncos on the clock.
twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. It's Young on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Alan Lazard, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Fields it right around the goal line. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are. And let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the number 1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
3rd and short yardage, Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Young on third down. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Pete Weiner. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They're going to look to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the option going right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Second and 5. Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for third. Young now. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Running right, here's Sanders. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Sterling Shepard, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back to throw again. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to find Weiner. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Shoves him aside. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. He'll decide to keep this once more. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2nd and 11. A quick throw, but incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here, because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Young. And he wisely will throw that one away. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Young working out of the gun, rolling to his right. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing, Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there. 35 yards. And the Panthers are able to move back in front. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 37. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pass caught by Olave. What a grab. Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfect. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
A 1st down throw for Young. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
That one into the hands of Shepard downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders, an 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints again ready to go on offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together.
He's got him in, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll set up a throw. Thomas brings it in. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On second and goal, here's an option play left. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there to get.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A.J. Dillon
as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Free kick out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. A fairly short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down. They'll look to throw here. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as they have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because...
wide open, complete! And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receiver.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Oh, what a juke into space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's Young off play action. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And incomplete on the deep ball. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Bronco quick, Bronco quick.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And some space here. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 12-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have now moved out in front. Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The New Orleans offense set to take over. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that, nearly picked off. Well, would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a 1st down carry, it's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Young. His throw incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst. 54 yards as they have taken the lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And a pass complete to Waller on the out route.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now back to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now a first down throw for Young. That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The 1 quarter remains in this NFC. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab.
Panthers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and Carolina scores to cap it off. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 36 yards. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers about ready to take over. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Critical play in this football game is if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Peters. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Steps away to it, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
This offense so far on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll set up a throw.
He'll look downfield for Waller.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is fielded at the 27. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Another run with Sanders.
And space tough to come by there as he get maybe a yard to the 37.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the red zone now, Young. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Young working out of the gun. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Off to Thomas on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Peters. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Touchdown! Chris Olave saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Hey, check that. Roll.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. A field goal could get this playoff game to overtime, but this crowd, they are going to make it tough as they line up 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. He'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Gay is on for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From the 10. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Hey, Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Young. That's complete to Pierce. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Here's Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. Young completes this again to Shepard. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Young to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And the Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching and so long.